I'm Ricka from rickabrandon.com, and today I want to talk about bandwidth. Yeah, not the actual technical kind. I'm talking about the kind in your life and in your energy and in your focus. And so I'm a person who suffers from SOS, Shiny Object Syndrome. And I love new things, and I love change, and I love chaos, and I can really pile it on, and I can get a lot of things going on. And I know that I can actually manage kind of a lot of chaos, more so than most people. I'm able to keep a lot of balls in the air, but there's a tipping point when suddenly I'm not actually getting a lot done. I am getting nothing done because I'm so distracted. And I do believe that multitasking is kind of an illusion, but I also know I own my own business and I have big dreams. And the reality is I am, in fact, the financial director, the sales director, the marketing director, and the operations manager. And so I do have to wear a lot of different hats. That's just the reality of the life I've chosen and the business model I've chosen. But I want to talk about bandwidth today because I've been going through this myself, where I've been feeling really stressed out and I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. And I feel like I have a lot of obligations that are creeping up that maybe I put off kind of on the back end of the business, that all of these things are coming due in one moment where I need to change from Ontraport to Infusionsoft. I need to change my applicant tracking system for my recruiting firm. I need to introduce an applicant tracking system for rickabrandon.com. I've got a lot of stuff going on that really is very intense and time consuming. Not to mention we have a huge data disaster of duplication with Google Drive and Dropbox, and it's yuck. That's what I'll say about that. So all these things going on, plus I'm trying to finish my courses, plus I'm trying to launch a new recruiting services, and I realize that I am crabby and miserable because I'm doing way too much at once. And so then what I did is I wrote down everything I had on my plate, everything I had going on, and I thought, is this real? Do I really need to do this? Or is this my own self-imposed deadline, my self-imposed rule, kind of crazy, and I don't actually need to do it yet? And I realized, you know what, I don't need to change the Building Gurus applicant tracking system right now. What we have can get us through the next few months. Yep, I do need to make the change from Ontraport to Infusionsoft. That does need to happen. Okay, I do need to introduce an applicant tracking system. So I figured out about a third of them really could wait. And then I thought, okay, I'm just going to lock and load. And these ones that feel like they're 85% done, I'm going to finish them off because I have to get them off my plate because they're crushing me and I feel just stressed out and miserable. So what I want to share this for is because I want you to recognize your bandwidth. Lots of us can handle a lot of different things, but notice when it starts to chip away at your life, when you're snapping at your husband, you're snapping at your kids, or you're always on your laptop. You know, maybe, for example, like me, you get a Mother's Day card, and if your daughter had $1 million, she'd buy you a new computer. And you think, I do want a new computer, and I do love a new computer, but I think that's because it's in my lap a lot, and that does not make me feel like a great mom. So now I know that I want to make a change, and now I need to assess because I can make some crazy hard deadlines in my mind. They're not real, they're not important to anyone but me, but they're very serious to me. And in my mind, they're very real until I actually stop and remove myself and think, is this actually, do I have to do this right now, or is October okay? So I encourage you, if your life feels crazy and you feel like you are not doing anything well anymore, or maybe you're becoming a little bit less of the mom or dad that you want to be, or, you know, depending on if you're caring for older parents, if you find that suddenly you're not showing up in the way you want to in your life, look at what can actually wait, because everything isn't an emergency, even when it feels like it is. So I hope this helps, and I am continuing to fight this battle, and if you have any tips or tricks, I'd love to hear them. So join me on my Facebook page and share them with me, because I am all for figuring out how to have an awesome harmony between my professional life and my family life, and really how to make it all sing. And although I think I've got a pretty good balance, I can always improve.